Ms. Said put in her request for legislation to the BZA. She originally had used this particular property with a partner, and because of a name change, I believe she was required to go through again and submit the appropriate paperwork. This is required before she can renew her license, so the state authorities will oversee her daycare center, and we're satisfied that in terms of the number of children that will be kept at her daycare center does not exceed the license requirements.
Okay, I wanted to say before, Ms. Davis, right?
Yes, sir.
That I met with Fahima's Friday. Yeah, okay, for about 30, 40 minutes, and she had concerns, and I referred her to Ms. Guy and then the law director, and most of it's been worked out. And Ms. Davis is here to support and whatever, so if there are any questions, if not, we can move on it.
Oh, maybe somebody would like to hear her concerns that was worked out.
Do you want to voice that, or you want to just for us to act on the legislation? I know we were talking about occupancy permit you were concerned about too, and your numbers. I think that's being satisfied now. Is it? It's satisfied.
Because the question that we had, because it was originally another daycare, and she's doing a name change. We do provide services to children and families within the East Cleveland area, and we also provide resources. So the question was, we wanted to, the licensing said that we could only have children 2.5 years and up. But we had many parents who came who had infants and who had 2-year-olds. And we were trying to find out, was it possible for us to have 2-year-olds, because based on the structure of the building, there's no straightaway. When you enter into the building, you go down some steps, and then these are the classrooms. And so we were asking, maybe could we have 2-year-olds, because we have a lot of times we have to refer parents to other places because we can't take infants and children under the age of 2.
In response to that, I want to say that the occupational permit that we gave said nursery, daycare, childhood center. So we're not concerned with the ages, just the limitations. So that's up to the licensing bureau to decide whether or not you meet the criteria for age limits. We're not concerned about the age limits because our permit encompasses all levels.
So did that satisfy you?
Yes, ma'am. I believe so, because we're just in the process of trying to reopen, because we have parents who are waiting. Parents who have to go to work, parents who need to go to school, and then myself, I work for the county, training some of these parents who are trying to get jobs and see where East Cleveland's position is. We want to empower people. I'm only been here 3 years in East Cleveland, but let me tell you something. I am willing to assist and work to help rebuild our city, especially this side, because everybody forgets about us.
Well, I think if you deal with the state or whatever, the county or whatever it is, and since we have said, our law director has said, we're only interested in the numbers,
Okay.
then you go for it, girl. All right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful to you.
No, you're not. I remember you this time.
Ms. Davis, thanks for coming. Fahima, I think we're going to meet with you. We talked about. So, Mr. President, let's vote on this. This discussion.
Okay, clerk, call the roll, please.
Council Martin?
Yay.
Council Thomas?
Yay.
Council Graham? Council President Lee?
Yes.
Okay, resolution 2916 has passed. That's it?
Going back, before we go on to the next phase.
Are we free to lease?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
Okay, you're welcome.
I hope you had a great meeting.
Take care. All right. I'm going to come and check out your operation one day. Okay? All
Yes,
right.
let all the city council come. We're doing some great things.
Just do
Okay.
your thing and then tell us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me take a quick survey on 0816. We'll discuss that with the committee meeting and discuss it.
Right. Yeah. Well, Mr. Okay. So we're gonna discuss this in committee?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not on, it's not on here anyway. It's not on the agenda.
Responsible council and mayor remarks. Wait, we're about to speak.
It goes along with OS 0466. That's why I was taking it.
So, make a motion to have the people speakers on the agenda.
I move that we open the meeting for the public to respond or make comments in reference to annexation.
Move second.
Second.
Move second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we're skipping one.
Aye.
If I don't say nay, then it's aye.
Aye. Aye, that's four.
Say aye, Barbara.
So
Yeah.
responsible council and mayor to the rights of the public.
Okay, you have 3 minutes each. Anybody want to approach the mic?
As of 1185 Melbourne, Charles Lucas. I've been here for 6 years. Yeah, Charles Lucas. So my folks were politicians in Georgia. They're all state senators. My grandfather owns James Lucas Lake. We supply all the water to Atlanta and Middle Georgia. I've been here for 6.5 years, and it's disgusting that this city has gone down since I've been here. It's 6.5 years. I came here because of my fiance. I'm from Florida originally, but I fell in love with East Cleveland only because it's a city full of black people. But the black people that I see are embittered in their faces, the way they act, the way they carry on, the crime, the streets. There are no street lights, there are potholes everywhere. And so there's annexation. So that term that she called out earlier, it is a seizure, occupation, invasion, conquest, takeover, and appropriation, whereby a big, powerful city or country take over and simply occupy that city that they want that is smaller. Point example, Germans to Czechoslovakia in World War I and II. Again, it's a formal act of acquiring by merger, conquest, or occupation. So it's 2 in 1, it's the same. Okay, how you put it or put a spin on it, it's the same thing. Merger, annexation, still the same thing. The reason for this is due to the mayor wanting to file bankruptcy. 6.5 years, I've seen an Amish guy want to offer this city $1.5 million just to remove the trees in between the houses here. $1.5 million that can go towards getting out of debt as a city. There are 5 companies that I know of that want to come right here to the city and bring business to the city. And they will employ the people of East Cleveland to work so that you can get out of the squalor that we're in and make more money than we had before in a while. And I've only been here 6.5 years. This is criminal. It is so criminal that anybody votes for annexation. And the occupation of Cleveland to East Cleveland is a doggone crime, and it's a shame. So here's the thing. I'm going to oppose this. You can come to my house. I know some people have already told you about me. It doesn't matter. I'm a retired school teacher, and I teach doctors and nurses over here.
What's your address, Mr. Lucas?
1185 Melbourne. At University Hospital, at Metro Health, and across the United States. So this is completely nonsense for even us to consider this kind of motion, for Cleveland to take over. There's no way. This city should be proud. Blacks should be proud. We should have businesses coming in here to make our kids better than what our kids are right now. Thank God my kids are grown. Thank God my kids are grown. Shaw High School has a program for nursing. The nursing program is terrible.